Full dumbbell alongside of all of you. I see what she means.
Say, we could teach you all that beginner stuff, couldn't we?
Sure.
Gee, we could practice every day on the quiet somewhere.
Oh, what are you handing me? You wouldn't want to waste all that time on me.
Oh, but we'd like to help you. Honest, we would.
Yeah. Are you on the level?
Of course. And I know just where we could practice. The old cabin on the bluff that they don't use anymore.
And nobody need know anything about it. Gee, I'd work hard. Really, I would.
Something else?
Oh, no, Toodles. You promised if we played one piece, you'd get right back to work.
But come on, Toodles. We'll continue from measure 8, Hamo.
They are right.
Oh, all right. Hey, Dolly! Hey, Amo!
Oh, no, no, Toodles.
No, you're glissando, Toodles. The notes must melt together.
Just like from A to E. Look, I'll show you. This way.
See? Oh, yeah, I see. Let's try it together.
See, that's well.
Great.
Hey, Amo!
Well, how did you know we were here?
I didn't. I was just heading in here to rest. They've had us all out looking for you kids.
What? What for?
What's happened?
The Manhattan Committee is coming to hear our audition tomorrow instead of next week. They can't wait.
What? Do you mean it?
Would I waste time talking about it if I didn't? No. We had an emergency meeting of the student body.
Oh, really?
Sure. And we've decided to do Hamo's arrangement of the Grieg Concerto. Everybody knows it, so there's nothing more to learn. Thank heaven.
But Toodles doesn't know it.
What's she got to do with it? You and Mr. Matty have to sing it the same as the last Sunday's concert. Only better. I hope.
But Toodles has worked so hard, Pat. It's not right. It isn't fair, kid. Oh, she's entitled to a chance at it.
Toodles?
Sure.
Yes.
We've been helping her secretly for a month.
Well, we should do something about it. They ought to at least hear her sing.
Yes, that's so.
Oh, so much depends on this show. And my voice isn't in her class. I'm going to tell Mr. Matty.
Look here, Kay. You're not going to do anything of the kind. You want to sing the show just as much as I do. I know it. And you're more entitled to it. If it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't have had a chance anyway. Well, I wouldn't take it away from you now if Mr. Matty and the whole committee begged me to. I'm glad you got it.
Hello, Miss Word.
Hello.
Miss Word, Kay isn't here.
Kay, where is she?
We can't find her anywhere.
Have you told Mr. Matty?
No, we can't.
Why not?
He's not around either. What a place.
That's strange.
Well, it seems strange to me.
Oh, here comes the committee.
I don't know what they want to come up here for. Do you?
No, I certainly do not.
What?
Look, you run along and get ready, and I'll look into this.
Oh, hello, Sylvia.
Hello, George.
Miss Bettina. Mr. Benelli, Mr. Hagen of
How
the
do you do?
Manhattan
How do you
Opera
do?
Company. This is Miss Worth.
Welcome to Interlaken.
Thank you very much.
I've persuaded them to judge the audition.
Oh, well, I'm afraid that there might be a slight delay.
Oh, well, not long, I hope. We have to fly right back to New York.
Yes, we have a dinner engagement there at 8 o'clock.
To report on this edition. As quickly as that? Oh. Well, I'll leave George to entertain you, and I'll go and try and hurry them. Excuse me?
I don't know what we're going to do.
The committee's waiting in the bowl. What's happened?
Laryngitis. She can't even talk, much less sing.
We've been to the doctor, tried everything. Nothing helps.
Oh, what are we going to do?
Postpone the audition, of course. What else can we
You
do?
can't do that. You can't expect them to come all the way up here from New York again.
What Doodle's in?
I've told you 8 times she's not prepared. Now, if you mention Toodle's name to me again, I'll wring your necks.
But surely out of 150 girls, there must be someone else who can sing the part.
I've been over and over the list, but no one's right for it.
Except Doodles. You can wring our necks if you like, Mr. Matty, but we've been helping Toodles for weeks, and we know she can do it.
Oh, I suppose I could run over once with her, if only to shut them up.
There isn't time for that. The committee has to be back by 8 o'clock tonight to report on the audition.
And we're licked. She doesn't know the part, and she can't read music.
But, Mr. Matty, please believe us.
She's learned to read music.
Look, we think just as much of the camp as you do, and we wouldn't say she could do it if she couldn't. God.
Gone.
All right, we'll put Toodles in, but heaven help us if she doesn't come through.
Come on. Hey, Toodles! Matey! Oh, run along, kids. Tell Mr. Matty and the others I'll be there in a minute. It's an old friend.
Okay.
Oh, Matey, Matey! Gee, I'm glad to see you, honey. Oh, why didn't you tell me you were coming up here? Say, I headed for this joint the minute I got out of the clay. Oh, gosh, that's swell. But I gotta hurry. Come on along. You're just in time for an audition. But listen, this is more important. When they let me out, see, there was a reporter named Stokes waiting for me. Yeah? And he's going to give us a break that's going to put our act right on the map. What do you mean? A big spread in the Chronicle with pictures of both of us. And he says the other papers are sure to go for it. What? Imagine, Matey Duval, Queen of Burlesque, just released from jail, goes to Interlaken Music Camp to get her partner, Toodles LeBurn. Oh, no. Sure. He's even going to get in about you haven't been to reform school. Get sympathy, see? Oh, Matey, you shouldn't have let him do that. I don't get you. Come on, Toodles, hurry. All right. Oh, Matey, you shouldn't have done that without asking me. You've got to stop it. Do you hear? You just got to, or it'll hurt the camp. The camp? Yes. But supposing I can't, suppose it's too late. It mustn't be. There's a phone over there. Call Stokes now, long distance, and tell him he's just got to do something about it. Oh, please, matey. Okay, I'll do what I can. And hurry. I'll meet you back here. Oh, all right.
Is anything wrong, Toodles?
No, Dolly, not much.
Well, come on.
Hey, wait.
Everything all right, Toodles?
Yeah, okay, Mr. Matty.
Come on, darling. Chin up.
Toodles isn't supposed to sing.
The other girl has laryngitis.
Why are they putting Toodles in?
Why, she can't sing it.
Of course not.
Ridiculous. Putting her in. Of all people.
Toodles will let the whole camp down.
What difference does it make? The number won't go over anyway.
She's reading at sight.
That's quite a feat.
He's a fine musician.
As if she really enjoyed it.
You were swell. That's showing them.
Wasn't she terrific, Mr. Matty?
Certainly was.
Toodles, it was beautiful.
Toodles, you were wonderful. Your voice. You spoke. You've been pretending.
Oh, gee, somebody's got to play second fiddle.
Toodles!
Michael, it was thrilling. You were grand.
Thanks, darling.
The committee wants to see you. You've never heard such enthusiasm. And they're mad about Toodles. They say she gives the whole thing just what it needs.
Oh, that's great.
Calling Miss Worth. You're wanted in the office at once. Long distance. It's important.
Oh, dear. Well, you go on, Michael, and I'll join you as soon as I can.
Okay, darling.
What happened, matey? Did you stop it?
I'm sorry, kid. I did the best I could, but it was too late.
I guess that's that. Oh, well, meet me at cabin 44, over there, with the car.
Okay, honey, I'll go and get it tagged up.
And hurry.
It's in the bag.
You sure put it over.
I knew you'd do it. Gee, thanks, kids. You heard the way they applauded. The committee thought you were great.
Well, that's swell.
Come on, they'll want to meet you.
Oh, wait, please. I can't go back there.
Oh, don't be silly. Of course you can, and you're coming with us.
No, okay. I don't want to go.
You don't want to go?
But why not? Well, because... Well, you must know I'm leaving here.
Leaving? No. But you can't do that now. We're counting on you for our show.
Well, Dolly, you get along all right.
You still got Kate.
And I don't belong here anyway. I never did. They shouldn't have brought me up here in the first place. I hate it here. I belong in burlesque. That's my life. And I want to go back to it. Right now. Toodles.
You must be proud of that Laverne girl.
Oh, yes, indeed, yes. She seems like such a sweet, innocent type.
Sweet, innocent type. Yes, indeed.
You know, I'm sure I could get her a scholarship at the Eastman School of Music.
Oh, that sounds very exciting. Thank you.
We're glad to turn her over to you.
Hasn't this girl been on the stage?
Yes.
In New York?
Well,
Yes. New York and points.
In Hansel and Gretel?
No.
No, not Hansel and Gretel.
No, thank you.
What's in that fairy tale, Mother Goose?
No fairy tales.
I know I've seen the girl on the stage.
Oh, you have you?
Yes.
Mr. Manning, Miss Worth wants you in the office. It's very important.
Hey, I thought you were going back with them.
Well, that guy, he can ask more questions than Baby Snooks.
Have you heard about that newspaper article?
Who told you?
Miss Clark.
Excuse me, Miss Worth, but Mrs. Baker has just telephoned from Westchester saying her daughter must be returned at onse. And Mrs. Mack
All right,
telephoned from
thank
Newark.
you. And if any more calls come in from parents, will you just take the messages and don't disturb me, please?
Yes, Miss Worth.
There have been 6 calls ahead of those. If any more parents withdraw their children, we're finished. The scandal will grow like an avalanche. Our board of directors
Well, it was flat, I know. But you're the financial wizard. What are we going to do?
Well, I may be able to pacify the parents and our backers if I can assure them that Toodles is being dismissed. Otherwise, I see absolutely no hope for us.
Why, we can't do that. We can't sacrifice this poor kid for the benefit of the camp.
Then you prefer to sacrifice all the other children? The camp itself?
Now listen, Sue. She's started to develop a sense of honor and decency. She's even settled down to work, seriously. Well, look how she came through for us today.
Yes, I admit all that.
Then can't you see if we try to save our own skins at her expense just because we happen to be in a jam, we're admitting that we've been nothing but phonies and hypocrites? Why, we might just as well kick her right out in the gutter.
Look, she must have been writing letters to this Maid of Valor since she's been here.
Sure.
And do you mean to tell me she didn't know that this newspaper story was about to break?
Of course not.
The only reason she settled down to work is because she thought this camp would be of some use to her.
I don't believe it.
It's so obvious. I can't see how you can help seeing it.
All right, I'll send for Toodles and ask her.
Really, Michael, do you suppose she'd admit it? After all, whether you're willing to see it or not, the future existence of this camp is at stake. I may be able to stall the parents off for a few days till the end of this term, but unless we take a definite stand in this matter, there'll be no students and no money to carry on with next term.
Come, Sylvia, it can't be that bad.
Yes, I think it is. And before you tear down everything your father's worked so hard to build up, don't you think you ought to go and see how he feels about it?
All right. I'll see him immediately.
Oh, Mr. Matty, we see you a moment? It's important.
I'll talk to you in a minute, Bill. Wait over there, will you, please?
They seem a little disturbed. Bad news travels fast, eh?
Oh, so you know about it, eh?
Yes, the board of directors telephoned me.
Well, I guess you think I've made an awful mess of things.
It does seem so, yes.
What do you want me to do about it?
Oh, so you come to me for advice, eh? You were pretty cocky in the beginning. Didn't want me to worry. Said you'd be able to run the camp. Now listen. You got into this mess without my help. Now you get out of it the best way you can.
All right, Dad. I will. What's on your mind, Bill?
Well, have you heard about the story in the New York papers?
Yes, I have.
Well, a lot of our mothers are worried about it. They think Toodles ought to be expelled.
I don't agree with them. I shall believe in Toodles until someone proves they're responsible for that article.
Yeah, but...
Now listen, Bill, everybody. We only have 3 days to rehearse for the Manhattan Opera Company in New York. I don't want anyone to miss the buses. They leave tomorrow morning promptly at 9. Dismissed.
I thought you might be interested to know, Toodles, that a number of the parents have decided to take their children out of this camp on account of a story in this morning's paper. And the financial backers have withdrawn their support.
Yeah? They did?
Mr. Matty refuses to dismiss you. He thinks you didn't know anything about the article. I think you did. Maybe I've wronged you, Toodles. But if I have, you can prove it by doing the only possible thing that can save this camp. Get out of here at once.
Are you ready, kid?
Yeah, lady. Yeah.
Well, gee, honey, I didn't know you'd take it this hard.
Skip a beat here. Put this in my bag.
Why, if I'd had any idea you'd feel like this, I'd have cut off my right arm before I put that stuff in the papers.
I told you to forget it, didn't I?
Well, you ain't sorry, you kid. I said I was sorry.
No, I'm not sorry. Honey, shut up, will you? And please get that stuff out to the car, lady.
All right, I'm going.
Here's your badge. Doesn't mean a thing to me.
That's not true, Toodles. Where are you going?
Back where I came from?
Oh, no. You mustn't do that.
But I must see. Mr. Matty's got to believe that I put that article in the paper. And then he'll think I'm not worth hanging on to anyway, and the camp will be okay.
Toodles. Keep this, Toodles. You've earned it.
A note for you, Mr. Matty, from Miss Worth.
Thank you, Miss Clark. Say, Miss Clark, listen to this. have left for New York. No time to explain. I'm going to try to hang on to our backing. If I succeed, I will be at the big show at the Manhattan. Wish me luck, Sylvia. Isn't that marvelous?
Why, that's fine, Mr. Maddie. I hope she succeeds. But with all this newspaper publicity and...
Thanks for cheering me up.
Mr. Maddie, Mr. Maddie.
Well, what is it?
Have you heard, Mr. Maddie? She's gone.
Yes, I just got a note from her.
Oh, aren't you upset about it?
Why should I be upset? Clark will substitute for her.
Miss Clark.
Oh, yes, why not?
But her voice.
What's wrong with her voice?
Oh, nothing's wrong with it.
Then why bring it up?
But she can't sing, can she?
Why does she have to sing?
Well, why have her? She can't sing.
Look, I don't follow you. Does Miss Worth sing?
Well, no, but you never tried to put Miss Worth in the show.
Am I trying to put Miss Clark on the show?
Yes, aren't you?
Say, this is ridiculous.
And why did you suggest her?
I suggested it.
Oh, sure you did just now.
I wasn't even talking about the show.
Well, what were you talking about?
What were you talking about?
We were talking about Toodles.
Toodles? You mean Toodles is gone?
Yeah, we've been trying to tell you.
Where'd she go?
Oh, she told us she was going back to burlesque.
What?
That's what she said, and she's gone.
Sylvia was right. This proves it. I guess she is as much to blame for that story as Mady,
Maybe.
her partner in the act.
Oh, that's who she was talking to on the path.
You mean Mady was here?
Why, yes. We overheard them talking just before the audition. That's right. Toodles was trying to get her to phone New York. She was all upset. She kept saying, "You've got to stop it. You've got to stop it or it'll hurt the school."
She did?
Well, yes.
She must have been trying to stop that story.
Sure, that's it.
Now go to bed, kids.
Huh?
Go to bed and get some sleep. We have a busy time ahead. Now, we're going to find her and bring her back for the show if we have to comb the whole of New York City. Now, go on. Hurry up. I'll bet you a buck she's here.
I take it.
And so will I.
Me too. You already owe them $3 for the last 3 places, Mr. Maddie.
Don't you think I'm good for it, Pat?
I don't know.
Oh, gee, Mr. Maddie, she's just gotta be here. We've only got 2 places left in our list. And the show begins in a few hours.
This is it. Now, cross your fingers, kids. Toodles!
Hello. Come on in. This is Mady.
How do you do?
Hello.
I thought you'd all be at the show.
We came to get you, Toodles.
And you'll have to hurry.
The show?
Yes.
If you're foolish enough to want to be in it.
We need you, Toodles.
But I haven't rehearsed it or anything.
Oh, yes, you have. We rehearsed it up in the cabin.
You can do it, Toodles. You bet you can. But I told you I was going back to burlesque.
What?
Yeah, I've got a swell spot in the new show. Haven't I, Mady?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, sure you have. Sure. Wouldn't I be a sucker to go in your show for nothing when I can pull down 75 a week at the Standard?
You sure would.
Oh, Toodles, how can you tell such fibs?
You see, Toodles, you're not fooling us a bit. As long as you wear that badge, you're taking orders from me, so come along.
I'm not going, Mr. Maddie.
What?
You can have your badge. Here.
You don't mean that, Toodles.
Okay. Well, dude, you won't eat your ticket now. Can I use it? I don't mind sitting in the gallery.
You put on your best evening gown and come down, and we take very good care of you. Come on, kids, let's go. Come on.
Hurry, we're too late.
What's the matter with you?
The seashore.
Come on. Go away. Toodles. Hey, you look marvelous.
I feel awful.
So do I. Come on, it's almost time.
Oh, but wait. I just can't go out there and face those kids.
Why not?
Oh, because of after what happened, they must hate me.
Nonsense. You saw the way Dolly Kay and Hamo felt.
Oh, but they're my friends.
Well, what makes you think the others aren't?
Oh, I know they're not.
Listen, Toodles. Remember what I told you once before about facing things? Let's go.
Toodles, we want to thank you for coming back and helping us out tonight. We all know why you left the camp and the sacrifice you were willing to make for it.
Who told you?
Miss Worth.
Miss Worth?
We've all made it pretty tough on you. And, well, I've been mostly to blame. What do you say we wipe it out and start over again, huh?
You bet, Bill.
Can you beat that? She socks him on the jaw, and now he apologized.
Michael, I persuaded the board of directors to come. They're out there in the box.
Well, you didn't agree to kick Toodles out.
No, on the contrary, I told them Toodles belonged here with us. And we wouldn't consider continuing the camp if it depended on her dismissal.
Good, then you convinced them.
No, I certainly did not.
Oh.
But I told them that in fairness to us, they had to come out and hear her sing.
Gee, that's great. Now listen, kids. You want the camp to survive, it's up to you to save it. Now get out there and give the audience everything you've got.
See, a businesswoman does have certain advantages.
I can see every one of them. You know, if we put this over tonight, we're going to be very busy getting the camp ready for next season.
Are you going back?
We both are. Next season and every season. Aren't we?
Are you sure that's what you really want, Michael?
You bet I'm sure.
Darling, now we'll have to get that money. And if I have any luck before the end of the show, I'll signal you.
Right.
You've been a honey the way you looked after Toodles.
Well, just because I don't show it doesn't mean I haven't got a heart.
Got everything.
Mr. Matty said you'd show me where to find my seat.
You're a cinch. It's going to be right next to mine.
Miss Worth, why are there two orchestras?
One is the regular orchestra and the other's from Interlochen.
You mean they're going to play together?
Will you find out?
That you accept our invitation. But there seems to be some mistake.
A mistake?
A mistake.
There seems to be a mistake.
You are dressed for who? How come?
For we are prepared to sing Carmen.
Carmen? Where did they get that stuff?
I'm very sorry, Mr. Bonelli. But we were under the impression that you had invited us here to sing Faust.
You said it.
This is ridiculous! Ridiculous! Ridiculous!
Says you.
You tell him, Toodles.
That's right.
Sure. Oh, what a mess this seems to be. Calling for some special diplomacy. Then tell us, what do you propose? You can't do Carmen in those clothes. You can't do Carmen in those clothes. Oh,
no! What's this?
Well, kids, how about it?
We'll not stand for their derision. And what is your decision? We came prepared to sing Faust, and that is what we'll say.
You is Faust, and you is Faust, and I am Marguerite.
A high C.
You ain't heard nothing yet.
Amazing.
There's no
you in the opera house.
Yes, and our little conductor conceived the idea.
It's so different, so original.
This girl has a very remarkable voice.
Trained at Interlochen, too.
Oh, 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 let us all sing toast, for it is a happy choice, you will surely agree, and a very greatly feast, though I will be, what a maybe though I can be. Pardon me, to sing Carmen with us you must arrange, for our minds we will not change. We'll sing Carmen, I'll be Carmen. It is much better than Faust, I say.
No, not Carmen. Yes, yes, Carmen.
We will not let them have their way. Oh, la, 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 la. Let's go home.
Then go on home.
We won't go home.
We'll stay here and battle to victory. Nobody louder can sing than we. For Interlochen we do what I, and never will defy.
This is the most annoying thing. Make them obey or send them away. We have been paid so certainly, wasting our hospitality. Well, my friends, will you not listen to reason? Carmen, we agree, is very fine. But first, it's the thing in which we shine. As Marguerite, I'm so sweet.
These youngsters are amazing.
This organization must be supported. Of course it must.
If my wife says so, it's so.
I had to signal them. You see, I'm going to marry him.
No more debating, the audience is waiting. We'll not delay a moment more. Will you not sing the Toreador? Let us blend.
That's right.
To sing that song we don't intend.
You tell us.
So then it is war unto the